Welcome guys to the very first episode of DVxSR Presents Board Games. This is a game where we bring on local Arizona artists to just chat it up and play some board games. Today we're playing Sorry, but before that, as always, my name is DeBoygus.
This is David.
My name is Spoons.
And let's go! Alright, so like I said guys, this is Sorry. You told us you never played this before, Spoons. So a quick introduction, basically, you have 4 pieces. Your goal is to get them out of the start zone, all around the board, and get them back to home base. Once you get all your 4 pieces back to home base, you win the game. Of course, if you ever want to purchase this game, you can do that on Amazon. We're not sponsored by them, but if they do want to sponsor us, you know, we're always open to that invitation.
Always.
We need money, seriously. At this point, let's just begin. So, to start off, you have to draw a 1 or a 2 to get out of your start zone. This is like the worst part of the game, but David already got a 2, and then you get to draw again on 2.
Oh, sure. Another 2.
What?
Another 2. That's insane. Let's go again. And if you get 3 2s in a row, you go to jail.
Hey, this ain't Monopoly, man.
Oh, that's right.
That's 3 12s.
Oh, and then I got the sorry card, so bye-bye, David.
He's getting kicked out of DVxSR. And I think this the segment where we,
Alright, so after that, we started the game. I feel like I'm in the lead already.
Already?
But to begin, Spoons, if they don't know you, you could introduce yourself, give us a little bit of background of what you do.
My name is Spoons, and I come from this collective called Lone Soul. Most of you probably don't know of it yet, but you guys will.
Yeah.
It's just something me and a few friends came up with, and yeah, there is this thing I'm throwing on Halloween night. It's just coincidence Halloween night because it's the last Friday of next month. It's called Tea Party. It's something I'm hosting. It's a tea party curated by Spoons, and what Tea Party is it stands for, I don't remember what it stands for. Thermal stabilization, and with the thermal stabilization is a process food goes through for astronauts to be able to eat it. You know, like years like down the road when they're in space. It's just packaged in these like little plastic vacuum sealed things, and so that's what the name came from, because I really like space. Lone Soul is the name of an astronaut I came up with, and my nickname's Spoon, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to make the name kind of all go together. A year from now, so Tea Party, what I plan on it being is I plan on like it being this event where people like eventually line up to go to, of course. Like I want people to want to go. I want there to be many people who want to go. And so like I want it to be an event where I have an opener. So I plan on playing music, but music that I know people like, I know people would like will enjoy listening to. Like, but I want it to be to the point where they forget about everything else. Like when they come to this event, like that's it. Like they're coming and they're just expressing themselves. They're either dancing, they're either just enjoying themselves. They're just having a damn good time. Like I don't want them to go there and kind of still worry about like, yo, I got work on Monday. Like no, I don't. I just want you to forget everything. Nope. And so, like a year from now, like I said, I want it to be where someone's actually opening for me, and it's like a local act from like Arizona or something, and like that way I could spotlight them and give them like an audience and someone to look at them and hopefully like help them follow their dreams. And I also want to be able to like not only at this event am I showcasing like music, like I'm also showcasing art and other like talents. Like I enjoy hip hop. I love rap music a lot, and like, but I don't want that to be the only thing there. Like I want it to be where in the middle of my set, like I'm able to play the Rocket Power theme song, and all the people that are there are like singing along to the Rocket Power theme song. Like I hope people cry. Like I want people to like remember their past, their childhood, and like cry because they like feel so good, like yeah. So in a year from now, that's where I want Tea Party to be. There's other things, but like right now, that's all I want to talk about is Tea Party.
And DVxSR is gonna have exclusive tickets, right?
Yeah. Eventually, I do want to charge. The first couple will be free. But yeah, I do want to give away like free invitations. I'll make sure to give you guys some. But I want to make sure I give away invitations to people who like like just really want to go. Like if I know you're really interested, like I don't need you to send me an essay or nothing. Like, but if I could tell you really want to go, but you don't, like, let's say you don't have the money. I don't plan on charging a lot, but like if you don't have the $10 or so to go, like I got you.
That's something that's so different, and that's why I really like mess with Spoons. We call him AKA Lonesome, AKA you know. But that's why I really like his vision, because it's something different, and everyone knows that here we like doing things differently, just pushing, you know, different creativity levels. So
thank you.
Tea Party in a year from now, guys, you guys are all going to be coming to Arizona.
Funny story is when I don't go out ever, but I went to a party and, like, I show up and the dude really only had his phone connected and it was playing Pandora. But like right after that was the Pandora, like, you know, the commercial, and I was like, man, like how do you plan on like how are these people gonna enjoy themselves? You know, and that's part of the reason why like I realized like because I ended up taking over. I had no idea who this guy was. I literally unplugged his phone, left it there, and I plugged mine in. I didn't steal it or nothing.
That's when they got stolen.
And I plugged my stuff in and I started playing music, and like it was really like you could tell people enjoy themselves. What I'm planning on doing with the tea party is I plan on like picking a set list, and then but like I kind of plan on actually when I'm there like picking other songs too that I feel like deserve to be played.
Okay.
That way it's like legit, and like it's all off of feeling, because I think that's important.
Sorry, man.
You gotta take him out. You gotta take him
That's
out.
fine.
That's one. That I'm home.
And once you're in here, we can't like sorry you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry, dude. You're out of here.
you're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Home.
Here we go. Come to Papa.
How'd you know this was gonna happen? You peeking?
No.
Cool.
That's mine, man. Come on. Don't get ahead of yourself. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Good luck with the draw.
So this
Damn it, dude.
strategy here. Oh, so can I tell you a story about this thing and
Go
why it's all
ahead,
beat
man,
up?
go ahead.
All right, so one time, like Travis and my best friend.
Yeah.
Well, we don't call each other best friends. We call each other heterosexual life partners.
Why?
You ever watch Clerks?
No.
Oh, well, like if you should watch Clerks and then you'll see where it comes
Clerk's
from.
recommendation by Spoons.
Yeah, so we call each other heterosexual life partners. And we were at my apartment at the time, and so my sister comes to pick us up. And so we are going grocery shopping because we didn't have a car.
Yeah.
So she comes to pick us up, and like we both had to sit in the back seat. But when we're sitting in the back seat, she has her daughter, so we had to put her in the car seat.
Yeah.
So we set this on top of her car, and like we forget about it. So we're all in the car and stuff, and we start driving off, and like we completely forget about it. Like we're on our way. We're like 10 minutes away from our apartment by this point, and we realize that the shit fell off because it's not. We're like, oh no, we forgot it. But we were like, oh well, it's too late. We're like, whatever. So we're at the store. We come back and we go and check if it's still there and see like how many pieces it's in.
Yeah.
And like it got ran over, but it still works fairly fine. It's actually pretty loud.
Yeah, it is pretty loud. JBL, if you want to sponsor my boy Spoon.
JBO, John Bradshaw Layfield.
JBL, if you want
I
to
was thinking like
sponsor.
another I was not another funny story, but it would have been funny if like you just heard random music playing and you're like, where the hell's that music coming from? It's like I thought the car still stuck there, but it's just playing music.
Tell us about your shirt though, like.
Oh, this shirt, yeah. So like it's basically a prototype. Yeah, so I created this sketch probably like 2 months ago, and then one day I was at Walmart, and so I was like, man, I really need to like start like doing what I envisioned, and so this was one of the things. And so I went to Walmart, and it was the middle of summer, and I was lucky enough to find this sweatshirt, and I wanted it to be a sweatshirt. So it was like, and it was red, it was perfect, because that's the color I wanted it to be. And so I go and I pick it out, they got my size, and I go find these iron-on letters, and so I basically put it in the same area that I drew it out. So it says Lone Soul down the side. I don't really I think it'd be weird if it was in the center.
Yeah.
And then it says my name, Spoons, in the back.
I like the font. It's pretty sick.
Thank you. This is not what I want the finished
And
product
the
to
patch
be.
right here too.
Oh yeah, the patch. The patch is very important. Because it's modeled off of my astronaut, which is the name Lone Soul. and during the story he cuts his suit, so he has to patch it. So that's why there's a patch here. Kind of everything just ties together. And this is just a prototype. I eventually plan on learning to sew and stuff, and maybe meet somebody who knows how to sew. That'd be better. Maybe one of you guys could like at me or something. Maybe we work together, and that way I can bring this to life, and it just looks better. It looks more professional, and yeah.
But talking about Lone Soul, I know it's like a character you created, but where can they? Has a story already been created, or what's the status on that, and where is it gonna get posted?
Well,
show them where they can learn about Lone Soul.
Well, like you can go on my Twitter, you can see it on my background. You can see the actual Lone Soul character. There's also a link to this blog spot I made like 2 years ago. That you just click on it, and then it shows like the first like 3 entries into a story. It was written 3 years ago, so it's like we're rewriting it again right now. It's already on the 3rd draft, and this one that we're rewriting, we're creating it a whole universe. It has its own like letters and stuff, and like that's what we want to make, and that's what we're in the middle of making. That's why the story isn't re-released, and that's why I never.
Game of Thrones.
I've never watched Game of Thrones, but I guess you could say that.
I guess he's not cool for me. When he's not as cool as we thought he was.
But there is a blog spot, and is that where the story's gonna go, or what?
No, we're gonna make a new one. We're buying a domain, so like that's all in the process. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said like I wanted to make this, because like there's a bunch of things I've been planning and talking about that I haven't necessarily done yet. Tea Party being one of them. This shirt being one of them. It's just all steps in the right direction. Like because I want to be able to do it, and I want it to be documented where kids see this and they realize like, yo, I could go on and do this. Because like I said, I spent like $6 on everything to put this together, and like eventually I'm gonna get good enough where you can go on like websites now, go on like kids website, and you buy a pair of jogger pants and it's like $400. Like,
yeah. I was gonna say it's crazy because talking about clothes, like when I first started, like this entire fashion community, it's just that's what's engraved in these kids' heads. Like, oh, well, I need to buy expensive stuff so people can like me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily more about to impress other people, but more about that's what you like. Like if that's what you like, let's just say, like if you didn't even say like you got this, from like Walmart or something, or like Target brand or something, like people wouldn't even know like what type of brand it is. Like people don't know what brands things are.
Yeah.
But as soon as you say something, you're like, oh, that's not cool or something. But as long as you think it's cool, you're wearing it. What type of kids do you think Lone Soul is gonna, touch or impact?
Kids like me, man. Kids that went to school and like, sure, I had a like if we went to the same high school,
yeah,
like
he didn't like me, we had beef.
Yeah, sure. We fought every day. Nah, I've actually never been in a fist fight. No, if you see me in high school, you see me around a bunch of kids, but it's only because like I was in sports and stuff. I wasn't good at sports. I was on teams, and like because of that, you build like this little family. I didn't think I was a part of them, but people wanted to be my friend and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that happened. So yeah, I had friends, but I never really felt like we were on the same level. Like these kids were talking about stuff I didn't really care about, and like it's cool to do that. Like you have your own things, but that wasn't me. So like I want the kids that I want reading this, like the audience I want to reach out to, are the kids who feel like yo man, like is there anyone out there just like me? Cause like one of my favorite artists is Cuddy, and like he used to call himself the Lonely Stoner, and like that's kind of what inspired this. Is like it's called Lone Soul. It's like, yo, like I feel alone, and when I'm by myself and stuff, I'm alone in my room at night. But like I want you to know that you're not alone. Like even though you feel alone, like there's other people just like you, and there's other people who have the same aspirations as you, other people who have the same ideas as you. There just isn't a community yet that like will allow you to reach out to those people, and that's what I want to create.
Okay.
I want to be able to do that with everybody. Like I want to be able to I want to make friends with kids that want to make these videos that you guys do and have a channel like you guys do. Obviously, I don't know how to do that. So I want to be able to connect you guys.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to be able to do eventually. And those are the kids that I want. Like as an audience, I know they'll come, like, because, like, how would you not? Like, this is cool. But yeah, so I want the kids that I want to be intrigued by this are the kids that have ideas like me, but are kind of like scared and hesitant because they're not entirely sure like that they could get there. But I want to be able to prove to them that they can by doing it myself. So that way, you realize that you could do it too, and that's the point of it.
So inspire people.
Yeah, to inspire people to follow their dreams, because like anyone, you can do whatever you want. Like, don't listen to people say. You can do whatever you want.
The name of the track, in case people don't know, in case they want to download.
The last song was Hotline Bling by Drake. This song is Still Fly by the Big Timers.
And the boy is coming for the win.
Dude, I'm actually really focused on this.
I know, dude. You're
I haven't been participating.
I know you're kind of silent over there.
I haven't been participating because I'm like over here trying to plan out my strategies and my plan of attack. Oh man.
And this is where enemies are started, where feuds begin.
I want to take
Why would you do that?
And the boy got killed.
2. I can move out.
Yeah. And then you draw again.
4.
The good thing about 4 is that you can actually move that one backwards and then just get it right there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh. Sorry, card. Oh.
You should get him, man.
Yeah, that's true.
What? Why?
That's true. Because you have all 4 pieces out.
Oh, okay.
So it's just, and then David's not gonna win.
Bye.
Okay. 1.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Like, do you watch a lot of comedy or something like that?
Yeah, I do. I actually watch, like, those are my favorite sitcoms. We were talking about TV earlier.
Yeah.
My favorite sitcoms are comedies. My favorite show of all time is actually Scrubs. I think it's like the best show of all time.
All time?
Yeah, and then like I also like Community, which I think is really funny. I was watching like some old like cartoons and like even SpongeBob cartoons, like they have sexual innuendos.
Really?
Yeah, growing up I didn't know that. But like now I do.
Like you're watching the and you're like, hey, that's.
I still like watching like older cartoons. Like you were asking about Rick and Morty earlier. I haven't seen it yet, but like older like Cartoon Network shows, like I still watch and like yeah, you see a lot of those sexual innuendos. Like I watched all of Powerpuff Girls recently. Like rewatched it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot, man.
Really?
Like between the mayor and his little.
His little secretary.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You're the secretary?
Yeah, you never see her face and stuff.
But like you see her body and it's like
Doesn't she have like massive boobs or something? Like
yeah,
that?
when you're watching it as a kid, like you're like probably attracted to her because you just it's just a figure.
Yeah.
And like there's so much. I really like old.
My girlfriend told me that originally this song was made for Michael Jackson, but he didn't want it.
Yeah, there's actually like a lot of music that Michael Jackson turned down that was given to Justin. I think this whole album actually like 80% of the beats were made for like Michael Jackson, if I'm not mistaken.
So what are your thoughts on Michael Jackson before we get into the game? Obviously,
Michael Jackson's the greatest performer of all time.
Everyone says that.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Like, people will make fun of him, but I think it's because they don't realize like what he brought. Like the dude's been working since he was a kid. Like
exactly.
Since he was he brought his family up. Like I understand like the whole like his dad was abusive thing.
Yeah.
Like that's bad, but like he was able to bring his whole entire family into fame and like make them all like wealthy, and like it sucks that had to happen as a result. But like Michael Jackson's the greatest of all time, greatest pop star. Man, that dude sold records. Like he was always left field. Like he could have kept going with trends, and he still would have been the best. Kind of like Drake is always the trendiest rapper, but instead he always went left field. You can't.
Oh please. That's messed up, bro.
Dang,
you don't have to move that one.
Yes.
You don't have to move that one.
That was good.
Yeah,
I give you props. Alright, so this will go like this and like this?
No.
You can only slide on someone else's color, not yours. Sorry, man.
This is Push.
Damn. Alright, dude.
This is Pusha T at his greatest.
At his greatest?
Nah, Pusha T is good now too. But this is him when he was with his brother and they were amazing.
Coming down to the wire, guys.
You gonna lose.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Here we go.
Favorite on the come up.
7. Okay. Dang, I think I can score both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2.
Oh.
Damn it.
Is this gonna get to a 4? No, I'm gonna be a
It's
piss.
over.
11.
No.
Switch. Oh, you're gonna. Alright.
You said it's done. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Move back 4.
11, 12.
Move back 4.
Here we go. Oh, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5,
Alright, so it's my turn.
7, 8. Oh.
I'm the underdog right now. No one really expects me to win.
5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So is this album to you one of the greatest albums of all time?
Or is it greatest album of all time? No, but I was gonna say, what's your favorite Kanye West album? Didn't you tell us already?
It's either Late Registration or The College Dropout. That's actually the reason why I dropped out of college. It was one of those.
College Dropout?
Yes. I used to listen to Late, the last song on Late Registration, and then the rest of College Dropout. So I would listen to College Dropout, then that last song from Late Registration. I would listen to that in the between classes because it took me like 10 minutes to get to class, and the song's 7 minutes long. And that's probably the reason why I dropped out, is because I would just listen to it over and over and just envision myself. But like, obviously, I don't make beats or rap, so I'm not exactly him.
Yeah.
But I would just like envision myself doing something similar, and just like, so that's why
Awesome.
Late Registration, Late is probably my favorite Kanye West song. But that's my favorite. This album is definitely a classic. I don't think it's a rap album. I think it just has rap elements. But like, this is probably like one of the greatest albums of all time.
Okay, guys, so I actually ended up winning this game because I promised I would to all my fans out there, to the DVxSR. I promised you I would win.
I thought they were the
They're the DVxSR now. That's it for the board games. Any last comments before we get out of here?
Besides that, this is what the board games are going to consist of. Just bringing on local artists, playing, having a good time. I hope you guys had a good time and learned a lot from, Lone Soul, aka Spoons, and from us, just tearing it up. And I hope we bring other, local artists that are dope. But this is going to be the new setup for board games with DVS, or board games with the featured artists. But besides that, we're going to be playing not only Sorry, but other board games. Comment down below, what are your favorite board games? And also, follow us on our social sites. Where can they find your information, or where can they find you at?
I have a Twitter. My Twitter name is Twatter1, TWATTR1. I kind of made it as a joke in 2010. And then also, you can follow me on Instagram under my actual name, which is Michael Pedrego. And those are my only social media sites.
And all his links are going to be down below. But besides that, before we get out of here, what are the? I know that you talked about Tea Party. I know you talked about what else can they expect from you, or what are your last words?
I mean, I'll just touch base. So one, I want you guys to eventually I want most of you guys. Well, I want all you guys to eventually be able to experience Tea Party, where you guys still have the environment to just have a good time. Just forget about all your responsibilities for the 2 or 3 hours it is. And then I also plan on throwing an art show. We're gonna call it The Gathering. There'll be a few invitations out. It'll be small and intimate at first, and then eventually I want it to be open to the public, where people like you guys could just show up. And then, what's the next thing? I don't know, I have a friend who makes beats. His name is G. We call him Tater. I got a friend who is, right now she's writing 3 scripts, and she's gonna make a short film, so hopefully I get to show you guys that. I got I got a couple things in the books. Hopefully, like when you guys follow my Twitter and stuff, like you guys are able to see that within the following months, and then hopefully you guys become fans, and maybe I'll be working with you guys, like, cause like in the end I want to be able to help like make a platform for people to be able to express themselves. So in that way, you guys could all like start believing in yourselves and start like making stuff happen. Yeah, so that's
So there you have it. Besides that, guys, we will see you guys. We want to bring out board games every 2 to 3 weeks.
At least once a month.
At least once a month. So new board games, new segment onto the DVxSR channel, and I hope you guys like it. Yeah, but besides that, thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for having me on.
And thanks for coming on, man. This was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.